Amid
What's
the
up,
hustle
everyone?
and bustle
Chào
of
các
life,
bạn và
neighbors
chào
are
mừng
not
các bạn
only
đến
people
với
living in the same
podcast
neighborhood, but also
Slow and
factors
Clear
that deeply
của
influence our
What's Up
soul and
English.
character. Living
Now,
close
my
to
name is
someone,
Carter, and
interacting
I'll be
with
the
them.
host
Gradually,
of the
we will
podcast
reflect
today,
part of them
and
within
hopefully many other
ourselves.
podcasts
The
in
ancient
the future.
said, being close to
This
fragrance makes
podcast
one know virtue.
is for people
Meaning living
who
near someone makes
are
it
at
easy
an
to be
upper
influenced
beginner
by
level
that person's
or
conduct
above
and behavior.
in English.
Like
In this
fire near
podcast,
straw,
I'm going
just
to
a slight
talk
push
not too
and the
fast
whole yard
and
bursts
very
into
clearly,
flames. There
so
are
you can
small
practice
mistakes in
your
neighborly
listening
relationships,
skills and
whether
also
unintentional or
your
careless, that can lead
pronunciation
to
skills
unexpected
if
consequences.
you copy me.
From silent
So if
avoidance
you
to bitter
shadow me,
conflicts,
for example.
even extending to lawsuits.
Shadowing means
Modern
to
society
say
may
what
be
I'm
prosperous,
saying.
but traditional
Vietnamese, I think you
values of
guys
neighborly
can say that
affection
too.
still hold their role.
So if you do
The
that,
wise
then you
live
can
near the
practice your
honorable,
pronunciation.
avoid the petty,
Before we
and keep
start,
themselves at
I
ease
want
in this
to
outside world.
remind you that
Therefore,
this podcast
alongside
has
kindness
English
and civility,
and
maintaining
Vietnamese
harmonious
subtitles.
relations with neighbors
So if there
is
are
also
any
an art
words
of wisdom
that you don't
and serenity.
understand or
In
that
today's
you couldn't
video,
really hear
Tree
clearly,
Tway and Lark
just
Channel
check
will
the
explore with
subtitles.
you 7
If you're
things that
just
must
listening on
absolutely be
headphones
avoided
on
when
another
living next to
platform,
neighbors. The
then
lessons
you can go
distilled
to
through
YouTube,
thousands of
look
years
in the
remain
description
very
and
urgent
download
for
the
life today.
transcript, or
Each thing
just
today
look at
is
the
not just
subtitles.
theory, but a
So in
practical
today's
and inspiring
podcast,
reminder.
I'm going to talk about,
If you have ever gone
well,
through
first
friction
I'll
with
introduce
neighbors
myself
or are
to you guys,
interested in keeping
and I'll
harmony
tell
where you
you
live,
about
you will
What's Up
find
English
many meaningful
and
things in this
kinda like
video.
what you can
Please
expect
share your
from What's
experiences
Up
in the
English
comments.
in the future.
Sometimes
So
just one of your
firstly,
stories
very
can help
nice to
others
meet you.
realize
My
what they
name
need to
is
change.
Carter.
And now,
maybe
let
you've
us,
seen me
your companion
in
on the journey back to
videos
Tree
on
Tway and
TikTok
Lark
or
wisdom,
on Instagram.
explore 7 taboos
those
to help
of you
you
have
live
seen me in
close
different places.
yet
Some
remain
people, they see
peaceful
me
at
on
heart.
the street.
The
and
first,
they say, "Oh,
never
are you
ignore
the
when
TikToker
neighbors
or
need
whatever?"
help.
And I say, yeah,
In daily
I made a
life,
few
there
videos.
will be times
And
when
so
neighbors
I wanted
encounter
to make this
difficulties.
podcast to
A sudden
connect with
fever
you
at night,
guys
a call
on
for help
personal
when the
level.
yard is
So
flooded,
if
or
there's
simply a
anything, by the
heavy
way, you
bag
have
in the
any
hands of an
suggestions,
elderly
you can just make
person.
a comment. But
Yet
anyway,
many of us are
I'm
too
getting a
used
little
to
bit
saying everyone
topic.
minds their own
I
business,
made this
thinking whether to
podcast
help or not
to
makes no
help
difference.
English
But the
learners,
truth is, a small
specifically
action at that
English
time
learners
can
in
sow a long-lasting
Vietnam.
goodwill.
And it's
conversely,
mostly for upper
cold
beginner
indifference
and above
can be the hidden
learners.
cause of a dividing
For
wall.
total beginners,
The ancients
I
said,
don't think
neighbors
it's
share
totally
fire and
ideal
light.
to study
It is
with a
no
native
coincidence
speaker.
that this saying has been passed
I
down
think it's
through
better to learn
generations.
from
It is
Vietnamese
not
people.
only about kindness,
But, for
but
higher
also
level
about how
learners,
people protect
you
themselves in a
can
complex
start
society.
listening to native content.
Imagine
and
one
that
day you
is
yourself
why
encounter trouble,
I made this
a stuck
podcast.
door lock, a sudden pain at midnight.
So I want to tell you
At
guys
that moment,
about
the most precious
the
thing is not
journey
money, but a
from
knock on the
making
door with concern from the
TikToks
person
up
next
until
door.
now.
And such help only
because
comes from someone who
I
once
could
received
not
kindness from
believe
you.
how many
Kindness
people
costs nothing, but can
started
preserve
following
much.
my TikTok
A
and
sincere
started
affection,
watching my
a
TikToks.
trust, a peace of mind in an
I put out
increasingly cold
videos
city.
nearly
Therefore,
a
do
year
not
ago.
ignore
I
when
believe
neighbors need
it
you.
was August
A greeting,
of
a
2022.
caring look, sometimes is
putting
the
out
key
some
to
videos
open a
on
lifelong,
TikTok
lasting
teaching
relationship.
English.
The
And I
second,
thought,
avoid
if
comparing,
I could get a
competing,
few
and rivaling with neighbors.
followers and
There is a
few
truth
views,
few
that
people
would be
speak
cool.
about, but quietly
I
exists
didn't
in daily
expect
life.
much, to
The
be honest.
jealousy between those
But
who live next to each
I
other.
had the goal
Seeing the
of
neighbor buy a new car, one's
making
heart
videos
stirs.
that were really
Hearing neighbors
useful,
boast their
that
child
could,
has just entered a prestigious
really
university,
help
one feels a little
Vietnamese
uneasy.
English learners.
Some find ways to match
So,
them,
I made
others
the
make
first
disparaging
video,
remarks to belittle.
Didn't get too many views.
Such actions may be
maybe,
small, but are the
I think
root
100
of
or something.
insecurity
And
and
on TikTok,
conflict.
that's like
The
nothing,
ancient
'cause
said, if
TikTok
someone
is
is
the
better
easy
than
one
us,
out of,
learn.
the
If
different
someone is
platforms,
worse,
right?
be tolerant.
I made
Yet
another one,
nowadays,
again,
many
not too
choose
many
the
views.
opposite.
And
Better
then I
ones
think
they
it was the
envy,
third
worse ones they
video
disdain.
that I made,
The
and
irony
the
is rivalry does
content
not
was a
improve
little bit
us.
different.
It only
The
narrows our
style was a
hearts.
bit different.
Every time you look at
And
neighbors with
I
envy,
uploaded
you
it
are
when
placing
I
a
was at a
stone on your
cafe.
own heart. But when you know
And
how
I
to
started
rejoice in their
driving home.
achievements,
I
you
didn't think
open
too
your
much
heart
about
to
it.
peace.
And then I opened
Jealousy is
the
like
app on
poison
my phone
poured into a well,
because
thinking
most
it only
people,
muddies
when they
others' water,
upload a video
but in fact
on
poisoning
TikTok.
yourself.
You know, they
Those
open
who
their
live in
phone
rivalry
to see
will
how
never
many
feel
views
enough
that
and
they have.
therefore never be happy.
And
So instead
yeah,
of
I did that.
competing, learn
And then
to
I
give
saw it was like
blessings.
5,000
Seeing others
or
build a
something.
beautiful house,
And that was
smile
after
and
about
think,
15
if they
minutes.
can,
And
I
so
too will
I was
try.
thinking,
Hearing their children
something's wrong.
succeed, send congratulations.
Not only that,
your child
but
is wonderful.
a lot of
You must
people
be
were
so
following.
proud. That
And
is
then
not
every
only a
time
beautiful way of
I
life,
refreshed
but also a way to nurture
page,
goodness,
there
something that makes
were
your
like
life gentler and more
thousands
benevolent each
more
day.
views.
The third,
And so
do not casually
I was
pry into
shocked,
neighbors'
to be
private
completely
lives.
honest. I did not
Living
expect
close,
that to
knowing
happen.
about
Like,
each
I
other
kept
is
refreshing,
understandable,
and then there
but
were more
knowing
and
does
more
not
and
mean
more.
having the right
And I
to
was like,
gossip,
what is going on?
much
I have
less
like
a license
10,000
to examine
followers,
others' private
15,000.
matters.
It was
Some,
exploding.
with a little free time,
And then, so,
pay
well,
attention
I
to who
kept on
visits next
uploading
door,
videos
at what time the door
because, again,
closes,
I had all
whether
of
their
these
children
ideas
study
in
or
my
play,
head that
how
I
the
thought
wife dresses.
Vietnamese people
The more they know, the
could
more
really
valuable they feel,
benefit
then
from
turn
this.
neighbors'
Like, it could be
matters
really
into topics for
useful
tea time
for them.
gossip. Yet
And,
remember one thing,
so,
words
and
without
apparently,
legs can still run
you
around
know,
the neighborhood,
people liked it,
and every
and
step
I was
leaves
very
a
happy
wound.
about that.
A careless remark today
and
can
so
be
I
the
made
cause
videos
of
for about-
long-lasting discord.
Sorry, I'm
A
talking
rumor
bit
today
fast.
can make
And so
someone
I
live
made
under
videos
pressure,
for about
sorrow,
6
and
months,
gradually withdraw. The
consistently,
ancients
maybe
taught
4 or 5.
disaster comes
To
from
be honest,
the
I
mouth,
can't really
blessing
remember.
comes from the heart. The wise,
And then
when hearing about
I
others,
amassed about,
often remain silent.
a bunch of
not because
followers,
they do not
a bunch
know,
of views.
but
Some
because they
videos did much
understand
better than
silence
others,
is
of course.
protection for both sides.
But then I stopped
Therefore,
making
if you
videos
accidentally hear
because
something about
I
neighbors,
had made a lot of
keep it in
videos.
your heart like a person of
I had
virtue. If the
A
truth
lot
is
of people
unclear,
follow me.
do not rush to
I had a
speak.
decent
If it helps
sized
nothing,
Facebook
do
group,
not add, because
but
a malicious word
I
can
didn't
hurt,
have
but a kind
anything
silence can preserve a
to
whole relationship.
give the students.
The fourth, do not show
What's
off
up, everyone?
excessively to
Chào
make
các bạn
neighbors
và chào
uncomfortable.
mừng các bạn đến với
Each of us has the
podcast
right to live better, buy
Slow
more,
and Clear
renovate our
của
home more
What's Up
beautifully.
English.
But that improvement,
Now, my name
if
is Carter,
flaunted too much,
and I'll be the host
unintentionally
of the
becomes a
podcast
sharp
today,
knife pointed
and
at
hopefully
others.
many other
Some,
podcasts
after
in the
improving
future.
a little, blast loud music and party endlessly.
Is for
Some, after
people
buying a new
who
car, deliberately
are
park
at
it
an
in
upper
front of
beginner
neighbors'
level
gates so
or
everyone
above
sees.
in English.
Some
In this
constantly
podcast,
boast
I'm
of
going to
children
talk
abroad,
not
of
too
salaries,
fast
of
and
million-dollar
very
watches,
clearly,
as if
so you
without
can
boasting,
practice
no
your
one would
listening
know
skills
they are successful.
and also your
Unfortunately,
pronunciation
showing off
skills
does not make us respected.
if you copy
it
me.
only makes others
So
distant.
if you shadow me,
Excessive
for example,
display makes those around
shadowing
feel
means
compared,
to say
inferior,
what I'm
hurt,
saying.
even
In
if they
Vietnamese,
do
I
not
think you
say it.
guys can say about
The
you.
ancients taught
So
wealth
if
and
you
honor
do that,
must not
then you
lead
can
to
practice
arrogance,
your pronunciation.
meaning having wealth and
Before
fame,
we
yet
start,
still keeping
I want
humility
to
and simplicity.
remind you
Because the
that
root
this
of
podcast
peace is not
has
in what you
English
own, but in the
and
lightness
Vietnamese
in others'
subtitles.
hearts when they think
So
of it.
if there are any
Living
words
in
that you
community,
don't understand
know how to temper
or
joy
that you couldn't
and share
really
moderately.
hear clearly,
Let kindness
check
and
the
sincerity
subtitles.
speak louder than
if
property
you're just
or
listening
status.
on headphones
For in the end,
on another
the most
platform,
beloved person is not the richest,
then you can
but
go
the one
to
who makes
YouTube,
others
look in
feel
the
most
description,
comfortable.
and download the transcript.
The fifth,
or
avoid
just look
causing
at the
noise that
subtitles.
affects the common peace.
So in today's podcast,
Quiet is not a
I'm
luxury,
going to talk
but
about,
an essential
well,
spiritual
first I'll
need
introduce
in every
myself
home.
to you guys,
Yet many
and I'll
people
tell you
unintentionally
about
turn
What's Up
shared
English
space into
and
disturbance
kind of like
with seemingly
what you can
harmless
expect
actions.
from What's Up
Loud
English
karaoke
in the
at
future.
midnight.
So firstly,
Quarrels
well,
echoing
very nice
through
to
the
meet
alley.
you. My name
Drilling
is
and cutting
Carter.
all weekend.
Maybe you've
It
seen
may
me
seem minor,
in
but to those resting,
videos
the
on
elderly
TikTok
needing
or
calm,
on Instagram.
children studying,
You know,
it is
those
a
of you have
nameless
seen me in
annoyance.
different places. Some people,
A
they see
considerate
me on the
person
street.
is not one who
and they
never
say, "Oh,
enjoys, but
are
one
you
who
the
knows the
TikToker or
limit
whatever?"
so
And I
as
say,
not to
"Yeah,
cross
yeah, I
into
made a few
others'
videos."
discomfort.
And so
Neighborly
I wanted
harm
to make
is
this
not
podcast
always from
to
words,
connect with you
but
guys
sometimes from the
on
very
a personal
noises
level.
we ignore.
So if there's
In
anything,
Buddhist
by the way, you
precepts,
have any
body,
suggestions, you
speech,
can
and
just make a
mind
comment. But
all
anyway,
must be kept
I'm
pure.
getting a little bit
A cultivated
off topic
person
now.
not only
I
speaks
made this
gently,
podcast
but also knows to
to
respect
help
others' silence.
English learners,
So if today you want to
specifically
play
English
music,
learners
look at the
in
clock.
Vietnam.
If you want to renovate,
and
give
it's
prior
mostly
notice.
for upper beginner
If children
and
play
above
loudly,
learners.
remind them kindly.
For total
Such small
beginners,
things,
I
done
don't
with
think
goodwill,
it's totally
keep peace for
ideal
the whole
to
neighborhood.
study with a native speaker.
Remember, those who
I think
sow
it's better
noise
to learn
will
from
receive
Vietnamese
fatigue.
people.
Those
But
who
for
preserve
higher
quiet
level
will
learners,
spread peace.
you can start listening to
sixth,
native
do
content,
not take
and that
advantage
is why
of neighbors'
I made
kindness.
this podcast.
Neighbors cherish each other because of
So I
affection.
want to tell you guys
Yet,
about
sometimes closeness
journey
easily crosses
from
boundaries
making
unknowingly.
TikToks up until
One
now.
time borrowing money without repaying
because
on time.
I
One time
could
asking
not
to watch the
believe
house, but
how many
neglecting to
people
thank.
started
Such small
following my
things
TikTok
over time chill
and started
hearts.
watching my TikToks.
Some use familiarity as an
I
excuse
put
to
out
borrow
videos
and forget.
nearly
Some ask
a
small
year
favors
ago.
that
I
drag
believe
endlessly.
it was August
Some
of
freely
2022.
use others' items without ever
I started
thinking of
putting out some
gratitude.
videos on TikTok.
People may help
teaching
once or twice,
English.
but if
And I
feeling
thought,
exploited, they quietly
if I could
withdraw,
get a few
not saying a word, but their
followers
hearts
and a
no
few
longer the
views, that
same.
would be cool.
Buddha
I
taught,
didn't expect
knowing
much,
enough
to
is
be
richness. Every
But
relationship
I
needs
had the
mutual
goal
respect.
of
Neighbors help,
making
not
videos
because they
that
are
were
abundant,
really useful,
but because they
that
cherish
could,
and trust.
Once
trust
really
is
help
lost,
Vietnamese
even houses
English
sharing
learners.
a wall are hearts a
So
thousand
I
miles
made the first
apart.
video.
So
Didn't
do
get
not
too
turn
many
neighbors'
views,
kindness
maybe
into unpaid
I think
debts.
100 or something.
If they
and
help,
on TikTok, that's
find a
like
chance to
nothing, 'cause
return, not
TikTok
materially,
is the
just
easy
with
one
respect.
out of
If
the
unable to
different
help,
platforms,
say
right?
thank you. Small
I made
words
another
that
one
preserve
again,
great
not too many
affection.
views.
Because
And then I think
kind
it was
people
the
may not
third
expect
video
repayment,
that I made,
but they always
and the
recognize sincerity.
content was a little bit different.
The seventh,
style was a bit different.
absolutely do not create
And
hostility
I
and sow
uploaded it
division
when I was
in
at
the
a
neighborhood.
cafe.
In every
And I
street,
started
every
driving
village,
home.
peace
I didn't
comes
think too
not
much
only
about it,
from fences
and then I
walls,
opened
but
the
from
app
trust
on my phone
and kindness
because
among people.
most people,
Yet
when
some
they
make
upload a
hostility
video
their
on
amusement,
TikTok,
seeing two
they
families close,
open their phone
they drop
to
hints.
see how many views
Seeing someone
that they
better
have.
than others, they inflate small
And so,
matters
yeah, I
into
did that.
conflicts.
And then I saw it.
Sometimes
was like
just a casual
5,000
remark
or
is
something.
enough to make the whole
And that was after
neighborhood
about
wary and
15
distant.
minutes. And so I was
Those who
thinking,
sow division, though
something's
not
wrong.
directly committing evil,
Not only
erode
that,
peace
but
from within the
a
community.
lot of people were following.
And the most frightening thing
And
is
then
once
every
suspicion
time I
forms, it is
refreshed
hard to mend,
the
even with
page,
100
there was-
apologies.
There were like
Buddha
thousands
taught, words are
more
like
views.
arrows, once released,
And so
impossible to
I
retrieve.
was shocked.
The
To be
cultivated
completely honest,
know
I did not
preserving
expect
harmony where
that
they
to
live
happen. Like, I
is
kept
protecting the
refreshing,
spiritual
and then there were
environment
more
for
and more and
themselves
more.
and their family.
And I was like, what is going
If
on?
unable
I have
to
like
build
10,000
bridges, do
followers
not
and
destroy.
15,000. It
If
was
unable
exploding.
to love, at least keep
And then
silent.
I kept on
Neighbors
uploading
need
videos
not be too close,
because
but
again,
must
I had
keep
all
the
of
limits
these
of
ideas
kindness.
in my head.
Remember,
that I thought
those who sow
Vietnamese
evil
people
reap
could
unrest.
really
Those who
benefit
nurture
from
harmony
this. Like, it
live
could be
in
really
long-lasting
useful
peace.
for them. And so, and
Ladies and
apparently,
gentlemen, living in this
people
world,
liked it.
no
and
one
I was very
is an
happy about
isolated island.
that.
We
And so I
live
made
among
videos
people.
for about.
Therefore,
Sorry,
every
I'm talking a bit
action,
fast.
word,
And so I made
attitude
videos
can be
for
a
about
seed of
6
goodness
months,
or a sprout of affliction.
consistently, maybe 4
The
or
7
5.
things
To
today
be honest,
may
I
sound
can't
small,
really remember.
but if anyone keeps them, their
and
hearts will
then
be at
I
peace,
amassed
their
about,
homes tranquil,
a
their
bunch of
neighborhoods
followers,
harmonious.
a bunch of views. Some
If you find
videos did
today's
much better
sharing
than
useful,
others,
do
of
not
course.
forget to leave a comment,
But then I
or
stopped
simply share it with a
making
dear
videos
neighbor of yours.
because
Treatway
I
and
had made a
Lack
lot of
Channel
videos.
sincerely thank you for listening.
I had
May you and your loved
lot of
ones
people
live
follow
amid
me.
ordinary
I had a
life
decent-sized
while still keeping
Facebook
peace
group,
in your hearts.
but I didn't have
Don't forget to subscribe to
anything
the
else
channel and stay
to
tuned for the next amazing video.